The transmission began with static. Then came the scream. A sharp, human scream, cut short mid-breath. Then silence. Inside Earth Command's war room, everyone froze. The signal came from Europa Base, one of the most secure and advanced outposts in the solar system. No warning, no distress signal, just gone. A single image flickered on the main screen, black smoke rising under Europa's icy dome, then a voice, low and broken. "They're not diplomats. They're not here for peace. They want us on our knees." The screen went black. "Commander." Isaac Vaughan clenched his jaw. Europa housed over 3,000 scientists, soldiers and civilians. Now there was nothing, just a ghost signal and static snow. Then came the Empire's broadcast. "Earth has a choice, kneel before us or be turned to ash." No one in the room moved. No one spoke. Outside, across the skies of Earth, satellites shifted into battle alignment. And far below, deep in the Arctic vaults, a long forbidden program lit up for the first time in decades. Earth wasn't going to kneel. It was going to fight. Beneath the frozen silence of the Arctic, massive steel doors slid open with a low growl. Dust-covered servers lit up. Generators hummed. Hidden for over 40 years, Project Inferno was no longer a myth. It was now Earth's final answer. Inside the command center, General Sarah Hale stared at the red-lit console. Her voice was cold. "They gave us two choices, kneel or burn. We choose fire." Inferno was Earth's most dangerous weapon, a planetary defense system designed not just to repel, but to erase. Orbiting solar mirrors, hypersonic plasma cannons, and classified sun-piercing tech that no nation ever dared test. Until now, world leaders met in silence via quantum link. No debates, no hesitation. The vote was unanimous. Back in orbit, Earth's remaining defense ships powered up. Their crews received a simple command: protect the Inferno array at all costs. Meanwhile, alien fleets drifted closer, confident Earth would surrender like every other world. But Earth wasn't like every other world. It didn't beg. It didn't kneel. It remembered Europa, and it was about to turn the stars into fire. The Empire didn't wait. At 0400 UTC, Earth's orbital radar flared red. 12 alien war cruisers pierced the Kuiper Belt like shadows. By the time Earth's warning systems kicked in, the sky's over. Mars had already gone dark, Lunar Base Epsilon gone in less than a minute. Saturn's Titan colony, glass and ash. Earth's orbit filled with wreckage burning like falling stars, and then came the blow no one expected. They targeted Earth's cities. Power grids snapped across Paris. A plasma beam sliced through a skyscraper in Sao Paulo. New Delhi went completely silent. No sound, no signal, no survivors. News anchors tried to stay calm. They told people to stay indoors, to wait for Earth's military response. But the people knew. This wasn't a war. It was a purge. Inside the United Earth Command bunker, Commander Vaughan watched the death toll rise. He gripped the edge of the hollow table until his knuckles went white. Behind him, General Sarah Hale gave the order: bring Inferno online. Humanity's patience had burned. Now it was time for the stars to burn too. The Empire thought Earth would break. They didn't expect Captain Rhea Kale. She launched from Earth aboard Wraith 7, a silent-class stealth destroyer, undetectable, untraceable, and built for one mission: kill the Empire's command. Her crew of 12 were ghosts, all veterans of black ops and lost battles. No medals, no names, just scars and fury. Each had lost something when Europa fell. Now they wanted the Empire to feel it too. They didn't strike the fleet. That was too easy. They aimed straight for the mind, the command ship, Dominion Crown, orbiting just outside Jupiter's shadow. Wraith 7 entered unnoticed. Using cloaked shuttles, Rhea and her team boarded the alien ship mid-rotation. They planted zero-gravity warheads and hacked the core AI. 5 minutes later, Dominion Crown exploded, not in flames but in silence. One moment it was there, the next, gone. Across the Empire fleet, confusion turned to fear. This wasn't just resistance. This was strategy. The humans weren't scrambling, they were hunting. And Captain Rhea had just delivered Earth's message in blood. "We are not afraid of you. You should be afraid of us." It started with a flicker, barely visible to the naked eye over Saturn's rings. Then the sky caught fire. From deep orbit, Inferno 1 activated. Massive solar mirrors unfolded like wings, focusing sunlight into a beam hotter than any fusion core. Within seconds, 3 enemy dreadnoughts were vaporized. No wreckage, no survivors, just molten dust drifting into the void. Empire Fleet Command screamed orders. But it was too late. One by one, Earth's Inferno arrays lit up across the solar system. Neptune's orbit became a graveyard. Alien landing pods over Antarctica melted mid-air before they could deploy. A plasma storm ignited in the upper atmosphere, bright enough to turn midnight into day. The Empire's fleet scattered, no longer the hunters, but prey. In Earth's war room, General Hale stood unmoved. "They wanted to see fire," she said. "Let them burn in it." Captain Rhea's voice came over the channel. "We are not fighting to survive anymore. We're fighting to end this." The world watched as the skies turned red. Earth wasn't defending. Earth was punishing. In desperation, the Empire unleashed their secret weapon, Vial-Zun, the living god, a 9-foot bio-engineered warlord forged in the Empire's core laboratories. His skin shimmered like obsidian. His blood carried liquid metal. He had crushed rebellions on 5 worlds with his bare hands. He landed in New York without resistance. Tanks melted around him. Drones shattered before they locked target. Bullets bounced off him like dust. The Empire's broadcast blared across Earth's networks. "Bow before your new god or be erased." But Earth didn't bow. It uploaded a file. Dr. Elena Strass, Earth's leading neural weapons expert, had been waiting. Her virus wasn't built to kill. It was built to turn gods into weapons. The moment Vial-Zun stepped into Times Square, thousands of nanobots launched from street-level projectors and entered his bloodstream. For 10 seconds, nothing happened. Then, he stopped. His glowing eyes dimmed. He turned and walked straight into the Empire's command portal. They welcomed him home. Then he exploded. A detonation so precise, so surgical, it took out only the High Council. No mess, no war, just silence. Earth's message followed seconds later, broadcast across every Imperial screen. "You gave us your best. We turned it against you. Kneel or vanish." The gods had fallen. Now came judgment. The death of Vial-Zun shattered more than command, it shattered belief. For centuries the Empire ruled through fear. Their enemies whispered legends of their living gods. But now, those whispers had changed. Earth killed a god. Earth fights like nothing we've seen. Earth doesn't break, it burns. Empire soldiers hesitated to follow orders. Fleet captains argued over retreat. Entire squads dropped their weapons mid-battle, staring into the sky like it might catch fire again. On the Empire's colony worlds, rebellions sparked like wildfire. Graffiti appeared on palace walls, written in crude human English. "We are Earth." Inside the Imperial Senate, chaos ruled. One counselor screamed, "These humans are monsters." Another replied, "No, they're a warning." "Captain." Rhea intercepted a signal. Empire commanders debating surrender. But Earth didn't want surrender. Earth wanted memory. General Hale issued a single order: let them remember fear, let them carry it forever. Inferno satellites adjusted, not to kill, to burn messages into their skies. Across Empire worlds, flame-shaped words above the atmosphere. We told you not to touch us. This is your fire now. The Empire no longer marched forward. It trembled, and Earth, once ignored, had become the galaxy's nightmare. The Empire's fleets were scattered. Its gods were gone. But Earth wasn't finished. They didn't want peace. They wanted fear that would last generations. And so began Operation Ghostfire, a mission not to destroy, but to haunt. Hundreds of cloaked drones launched from the dark side of Earth's moon. No weapons, no signatures. Each one carried a simple payload: terror. They slipped past enemy defenses, invisible and silent, and entered the skies of key Empire homeworlds. Then they activated. Massive holograms flickered into the sky, burning cities, screaming warships, collapsing towers. Scenes from Earth's perspective, from Europa's fall to Valzoon's last step. The final broadcast: a single human soldier standing in fire, staring into the camera. She speaks. You told us to kneel. This is what you taught us instead. No Empire fleet could stop the broadcasts. They looped for hours, echoing across planets, moons, and space stations. Citizens wept. Some rebelled. Some fled. Others just watched the flames and whispered, "Earth is coming." No ships landed. No armies followed, just silence, and that glowing message in the sky: Ghostfire will return if you ever return to Earth. The Empire had been warned. This time, they would listen. The Empire tried to regroup, what was left of it. Fleet commanders hid in distant sectors. Their once proud warships drifted like wounded beasts. The Imperial Senate begged for terms, but Earth refused to speak. Earth had one last move. Inferno 9, the most classified weapon Earth had ever built, came online. It wasn't designed to destroy planets, it was designed to kill stars. A solar-piercing payload, launched in silence, targeted the Empire's home system. Not to explode, not to conquer, to collapse. As the weapon reached the star's core, Earth transmitted one final message: direct, brutal, human. You threatened our world. You erased our people. Now, we erase your sun. Minutes later, the Empire's star dimmed. Light wavered. Heat dropped, and then the core imploded, folding into itself, dragging every planet, every moon, every ship in orbit into a fiery spiral. The Empire didn't fall in battle. It vanished into the dark. Captain Rhea stood aboard Wraith 7 watching, the last flickers from millions of kilometers away. Her voice came through Earth Command. No graves, no mercy, just fire. The galaxy didn't cheer. It didn't celebrate. It went quiet, because now everyone knew what Earth was capable of, and no one would forget what happens when you ask Earth to kneel. The war was over. The Empire was gone, its systems burned, its leaders dust. Its name, a ghost in the dark. No fleets approached Earth now. No threats came from the stars. Only silence. But Earth had changed. Cities were rebuilding, but not like before. There were no monuments, no victory parades. Only black banners flying quietly over the graves of Europa, New Delhi, and the lost colonies. In orbit, Inferno arrays remained active. Not as weapons, but as warnings. A line across the sky that whispered, "Never again." Captain Rhea walked through the ruins of Earth's old command center. She stopped at the memorial wall, names etched deep into titanium. Thousands of names, no ranks, no borders, just humans. A child's voice echoed from a distant news feed. Will aliens ever come again? The answer was quiet, but final. General Hale. If they do, they won't return. Earth had once been seen as fragile, chaotic, unworthy. Now, across the galaxy, species spoke of it with caution, with fear, with respect. Because Earth didn't just survive. It refused to kneel, and when forced to choose between silence and flame, Earth lit the sky on fire and walked away without looking back. Forever changed, forever watched, forever free.